Abby's got some good theories this season. She's like you in Westworld. She's gonna be like, "Do you think Belinda's a host?" And I'll be like, "Maybe. I don't know. Who knows at this point?"
It's a possibility.
Like your panties.
Do you guys like orange juice?
All right, Ramblers, let's get rambling.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Random Ramblings. I'm Jerome. With me, as always, is the delicious Hess.
Well, I don't know about delicious. Do you guys like orange juice? I don't know about delicious.
We'll have to ask Abby. But
Sorry, I was putting things away. Yeah.
Today we'll be talking about some White Lotus, some Righteous Gemstones, maybe a little Final Destination, and God knows what else.
I'm sure there'll be other stuff.
Did you watch the Final Destination trailer I sent you?
Yes. Yeah.
What did you think about it?
A lot of common sense stuff. I mean, I know they're pointing it out to us, but it's like, why would you be jumping on a trampoline with a rake underneath it?
Just for fun, you know?
Shits
and giggles.
Like, you know what? Let me just pounce on this fucking rake here real quick.
I don't know if you remember, but Stifler is in the first movie, in the first Final Destination.
I mean, I don't remember, but
I believe he gets hit by a train or something like that. But yeah, he is in the first one. I kind of forgot about that till right now.
Yeah, I definitely didn't remember that.
Those early ones have a really good cast. Do you know who Devon Sawa is?
Oh yeah, I remember.
Yeah, he's like the main guy in that one. I love him in like Idle Hands and shit. He's in the
show. He was like the hunk for like girls my age whenever those movies came out. Like
they call him delicious.
All the girls, yes, all the girls were just like.
I believe my mom had a crush on him growing up.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I wonder because I think we made her watch Idle Hands one time, and she was like, "Ooh, I wanted to tickle his pickle when I was a little girl."
Oh God!
And we're like, "Okay, Mom."
Oh shit! Let's see here.
Fucking, there's the thumbs up again. Jesus fucking Christ!
I don't even know how to do it. I don't. Get the fucking
apparently, I just sit here thumbing up shit.
Phone today.
Oh.
Because I got a new phone, and my new phone, I don't. My headphones won't plug into because it's a USB-C fucking.
Oh
thing.
Yeah, fucking these. You always need fucking one of these.
Yeah, so I was just like, well, I'm like, I'll just use my work phone. My work phone's a 14 Pro Max, and then I just got a 15 Plus.
Do you notice any difference, or are they about the same?
No, I mean, I feel like it's a lot better. But I had my phone for like 5 years. Like,
oh, okay.
It was so fucking slow. It would get hot just when like I would just watch TikToks. Jesus. The fucking battery would die. Like,
yeah, that's annoying when you're just doing something simple like that, and you're like, oh fuck, my battery's fucking gonna blow up in my hand because I watched 4 TikToks.
Yeah. So I put it off long enough, and I was just like, finally, I was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna fucking. So I just bought it through Apple, and like I just had it shipped here, and it was super easy. Like it like popped a thing on the screen, and it was like take a picture of it with your current phone.
Oh yeah, that's what they have us do at AT&T when we go.
It was like boom, boom, real quick. It was like 5-10 minutes. So.
When you did that, did it transfer over your previous messages?
Yep.
Okay, because Melissa was just asking us about that, and she was really afraid that it was gonna delete all of her messages with Nick. So she was worried about that, and I was like, I'm pretty sure it will transfer over.
It did.
But I wasn't 100%. Okay, I'll let her know.
Speaking of that, I just deleted those not that long ago. I was like beating myself up about it because like I think it was like 14 gigabytes of like messages or something with him.
Jesus Christ!
And my old phone.
Lot.
Well, because like we texted every day, all day, pretty much.
Yeah, I mean that makes sense.
So like, my old phone, it was running out of storage. So I was like, fuck, dude. I'm like, I'm like, so like, I was just like, well, I'm like, I guess I'm just gonna. So I think took some like screenshots.
Oh yeah, that's what I told her to do too. I told her to take screenshots of like any important ones or anything.
Yeah. So and I actually, it's funny because, I deleted my uncle's too, and my uncle passed away like a year before Nick. So, I had both of theirs, and they were at the very bottom, and it was kind of like. It was kind of depressing to see it because it was like, I was like, oh, never, like,
yeah,
can't talk to them.
Just a little reminder.
yeah. So I was like, you know what? I'm like, I feel like enough time has passed.
Well, yeah, because like, really, how many times are you actually gonna go back and read them? Like maybe once or twice.
No, yeah, exactly.
But I guess it would be a cool thing to like if you could scrapbook it or whatever to be like in like 20 years go back and look at those texts or something.
That would be
that might be something cool. You'd want to do.
I mean, I don't necessarily know how the cloud works.
Yeah, true. I think
it might be somewhere up there,
duplicated up there. Everything's fucking up in the cloud.
yeah. I mean, that's what they say. So,
you wanna talk a little Lotus? A little brothers jerking each other off. Good old Lotus.
That was wild. Yeah, that was wild.
I like that we kept getting flashes to that.
Screamed. She like screamed. I was like, "What the fuck are you doing?" She scared the shit out of me because like we're just it was like we got home from dinner and like I was just like I want to at least watch Lotus. I'm like because I'm afraid I'm gonna see shit.
Yeah,
like, that might ruin it. So we watched Lotus and we had all the lights off. The house was quiet and had it turned up. And then she was like. And I was like, what the fuck are you doing? I'm like, why are you screaming?
That's so funny.
Oh shit. But yeah, it was interesting. And I looked it up. That was not Walter Goggins' cock.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he said his looks nothing like that.
Or is he just saying that? So then
that's what he said.
I also saw, did you see the dad got in some hot water for talking about his prosthetic cock? The dad from this.
No, I did not. Lucius Malfoy?
Yeah, I guess someone asked him about it in an interview, and he was like, kind of talking about there's a double standard where people, like, whenever they're in an HBO show and they show dong, they're like, is that your dick or is that someone else's dick? Shit like that. He goes, but if you go see, like, Mikey Madsen in any of her movies, like Nora, she just won an award for and shit like that, you wouldn't be, like, talking about her nipples or her vagina lips or anything like that. And I guess people got mad at him. Which
so he was.
I understand what he was saying.
Equality?
Yeah. But I understand what he was saying with that, because it's like, yeah, why you would never ask like a woman about that, so why are you asking him about his dick?
Yeah.
But also, it's like, why are we even asking about that? Like, who cares at this point? Like in an interview, directly to the person's face. I feel like online, anywhere else, just people talking about it from the episode, that makes sense. But when you see the person being like, "Is that your wiener?" Were we all looking at your wiener? It's a little weird.
But I mean, if that was me, I would just be like, I don't know, is it?
Yeah,
and then we just leave it at that.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's like, maybe it is, might be, might not be.
Like it was, it was for one take. I don't know if we used that one in the edit.
Sure,
beats me. I don't know.
I didn't watch the episode. We did one with and without.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you. If I looked at pictures side by side, I couldn't tell my cock from the fake cock.
I would want to do that. I would be like, I don't know.
And then the next thing you do, like if you end up showing your dick again, you have to either have a prosthetic of a really big cock or a way smaller cock, just to keep throwing people off.
That would be like the prop that I take from the set when the season.
It's just your floppy cock.
You'll see, bitch.
I wonder if they have like, because they use so many of those, if they have like a storage room of prosthetic wieners over at HBO. I bet they got to.
No clue. There was dong in the background of what's it called?
Gemstones?
Gemstones.
Oh, was there? Which scene had dong?
When he's getting ready to walk out to do the pole dancing, the dude walks in the background and his things flopping around.
I didn't expect his pole dancing shit to be done that quick either. We got like 2 episodes of it, then he fell on his face. Yeah, I thought he was gonna die too.
I think you're the one that did. You send it to me that he like did his own
he learned all that. He did. Yeah. He did all that for 2 episodes.
Yeah. It was funny because Abby was behind on Gemstones, and I think it was Saturday night. I was going to bed, and she goes, "I want to watch." She goes, "I'm going to watch the finale of Severance," and I go, "Wait till I'm asleep." I go, just because she's been bugging me to watch it, so I watched another episode, and
I watched one more. So I was where you were last week.
Yeah, so it's like, I mean, I don't know. I guess I'm just gonna finish it and get caught up at this because she's like, I don't have anyone to talk to about it, so I'm like, whatever. So I just said, don't watch it until I'm asleep. I go because I don't want to hear anything.
Yeah,
and I fall asleep fast. But so she was like, she put on Gemstones, and again she screamed when Goggins' cock. She's like, what? She's like, what is that? Walter Goggins' cock? Walton Goggins' cock? And I'm like, yeah. I go, I forgot about that.
Trying to sleep, but I'm hearing about cocks out there.
Yeah. and that's actually when because she goes, "Is that his real cock?" And so that's when I actually Googled it.
Oh,
And
that's funny.
From the article I read, he said it was not his. So
makes sense because I don't think it was his in the first season either, and he did it either.
I doubt it. I feel like most. I don't know. I can't say most, but I feel like a lot of guys, they wouldn't want to show.
I feel like in American shows and movies, it's very rare it's a real cock. In like European things or like anything else, I feel like it's more often the actors like, oh yeah, I'll just get naked. You could video us butt fucking and that's in the movie.
Yeah, but back to Lotus with the brothers, that was pretty wild.
Did you think there was gonna be some butt fucking there? Because it kept escalating. Like they're laying in bed and it looked like just the one dude was jerking off. And then you find out his brother was jerking him off.
Or not Lachlan, Saxon.
Yeah, then I thought it was gonna lead to them because the girl said she slept with both of them, and we never saw the older brother sleep with her.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I wonder if it's just like by him laying there, like being involved, like that's what she considers slept with both of them.
I wouldn't. I'd be like, I don't know, because like Greg confronted her. I'd be like, well, I fucked one, but the other one jerked his brother off.
See, but here's the thing with that. So the weird thing to me is when she goes back to the house, Gary's swimming. He gets out of the pool and he's like, "Which one of the brothers did you fuck?" And then he's like, "Bring him to the house." And then she goes and tells Saxon. She doesn't go and tell Lachlan.
Yeah.
So, but like we didn't see her fuck Saxon.
Yeah.
So
I feel like she's just kind of blaming it on him. But I heard a theory online that he has cameras on the boat. So he's gonna like pull out footage or something, or like confront them with like proof or something like that.
I mean, you would think you'd have cameras on a boat that expensive. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, especially with someone like him who's fucking doing sleazy shit and possibly killing his wives and whatnot. That fucker's got cameras somewhere.
Do you think Belinda goes up there?
I kind of do. I do. I think she does, and I think I don't know why, because I felt like we thought this last season too.
Abby thinks he's gonna pay her off. He's gonna give her a shitload of money.
Oh, and buy her. Oh, that's a good idea. I didn't even think of that.
And just say like, "Hey, keep your mouth shut. Here's whatever, $10 million. You can open up your resort that you've been wanting to open up for years."
Abby's got some good theories this season. She's like, you in Westworld. She's gonna be like, "Do you think Belinda's a host?" And I'll be like, "Maybe. I don't know. Who knows at this point?
It's a possibility." But yeah, I said, "Oh, I can see that."
Yeah, I just assumed bad shit, but that's a good twist. Because I kind of feel like some really bad shit's gonna happen up there, but maybe not.
Well, we only have 2 episodes left, so I mean,
yeah. So do you think the shooting will happen next episode, or do you think they'll fucking make us wait till the finale?
I think it'll. Episode 7 will end with like it starting, and we won't know what is going on, and it'll stop. Because see, like it's so funny because like this is my favorite season. Like I actually like this season. Like I've seen so many people, online, just social media say like that this show sucks, and I can understand why. Because nothing fucking happens from episode to episode, and they leave you with these cock-sucking cliffhangers.
It's just all about build-up.
Yeah, well, I know. But it's like, I can understand why people don't like it. Because, I mean, Abby said she loved the last season, too, when they were in Italy or whatever. I didn't like that at all. I liked 1 better because I liked the actors in 1 better than 2. I didn't necessarily like 1, but like this, like I really like this season. I look forward to Sunday nights to watch this season. But like I can totally see why people do not like this because it's like it's all very like minuscule, like very detailed.
It's the same thing as why some people really don't get into Better Call Saul, but they like Breaking Bad. It's because Better Call Saul, you kind of have to watch 2.5 seasons of like kind of tedious shit to give you all this information. It's like just like the White Lotus. It's like you gotta watch 5 to 6 episodes. You gotta learn these people, and then you'll be invested. But like some people are like, I don't give a fuck. You have to invest me episode 1, or I'm not gonna be there.
See, I feel like I would like it better if each season wasn't its own season. Like if it was a
like continuing
continuous
with people, yeah.
where you follow the same
I'm
actors and
kind of
actresses and
hoping they
stuff.
continue that a little more because they've done that with Greg and Belinda.
Yeah,
I'm hoping that
Anya.
Walton Goggins is going to be a continuing on kind of character. 'Cause
Yeah.
it seems like he'll be gone doing other shit while the shooting happens and whatnot. So like I don't think he's even an option to be the dead one.
And what a shot that was when Goggins and Rockwell were in the boat riding on the river. I was like, Abby goes, "That's a fucking hell of a shot right there."
No, there are some really cool moments with them that like I'm so excited to see where that's gonna lead. Because you got Sam Rockwell pretending to be the director with the lady.
Yeah.
Walton Goggins is gonna sneak off to the husband to do God knows what. In the next one, they show him aiming the gun at him and yelling at him, but like
at somebody.
Yeah, it's true. You don't even know if it's him. So I guess does that mean since they said the husband's there and clearly he's talking to him on the next on that she's not the trans version of the dad? Does that bust that theory?
But what if he confronts the husband and he's like, "That's not me. Like that was my wife. That my wife was." I mean, that's just going with like playing devil's advocate. But it's like
I thought it was busted, but that's a good point, actually.
But I mean, it could be something like that. Not saying it will be, but it very well could be. But I do believe. I do believe that Goggins' dad is dead, though. I believe his dad is gone, and I wonder if we'll ever, because like we still don't know exactly what Gary does. Will we find out what Walton Goggins does?
Yeah, because clearly he's really not the producer or whatever he said he was. Because this is it's all play.
I would think not.
So I'm wondering if he really is a hitman, and
it's really interesting that you can get that close to that lady with her bodyguards and everything, and nothing.
So many, just because he was like, "Oh, I'm a producer" or whatever. They just kind of let their guard down.
Yeah, it's interesting, and this is totally jumping, but Chelsea did not sleep with either of the brothers. So
yes, I was very nervous that was going to be revealed.
She stayed true to Rick. And then she told Saxon, like, "You're just a soulless loser," basically.
I liked how much everyone was just shitting on him this episode.
Yeah, because he was like, "Why didn't you sleep with me?" Because it would be empty.
How do you know?
Oh, and not to mention, we've got the girl. The three girls are.
Oh my god! Yeah, they were.
That's coming to a head soon.
Yeah, it was so funny. The girl that's like,
well, when she saw it, when she saw you, when you know. She's like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah,
like nothing happened. Oh, okay.
So we saw because they were making out at the end of the previous episode. I guess we never saw that they fucked. But I was gonna say, but we know.
Yeah, and he goes in between the legs. So I mean, like obviously, and then but I said it immediately. I go, he fucked up. He waited for the sun to start coming up to leave.
Oh yeah, no, that was
get
very
out of there
stupid.
Before the sun starts coming up.
Well, especially if he's like trying to con these women too.
Yeah,
like.
But yeah, well, see, and that's the other thing. This whole robbery thing, like that, still hasn't came back up.
I forgot about that actually.
Yeah, like that.
I wonder if that even will. Do you? What if that just doesn't even come up again?
It might not.
Because I mean, why would it at this point? Unless one of those guys are, but like even at that point now, who cares?
I mean, you think about it, like I wonder if they have run times. I don't think they're going to be any longer.
I bet they do. Well, this one was. Well, I guess maybe it's just the extra shit at the end, but this one it said it was 10 minutes long around max.
Really? The White Lotus. All right, the next one is called Killer Instincts. That's the name of the episode.
Okay.
Sounds like we might get to listen to something.
This one was denials, because he's denying jerking off his
brother. Doesn't say a runtime.
Oh, it doesn't. Interesting.
It does not, at least not from what I'm seeing on the Lotus here, on IMDb. It just says coming soon, airs Sunday. It says Rick confronts his suspected nemesis in Bangkok. Nemesis, it says. It says Belinda takes Zion. Hey, listen to this. This is on IMDb's description of the plot. Everything good?
I don't know what she's barking at.
Is anyone home?
Taylor's out there, but I don't know. Oh, maybe. She's like, "Let me the fuck out of here. I got shit, dude."
So this is what it says on IMDb under the plot for the next episode. Rick confronts his suspected nemesis in Bangkok. Belinda takes Zion to Chloe's party.
Oh.
Saxon questions Timothy's behavior. That's his dad. Tim's the dad. And Lori attends Mai Tai with Valentine, and Guy Talk dates Mook.
Oh, whoa. That sounds like a lot of fucking shit happening. But that also makes
Well,
me
we
think that...
only have 2 episodes left. They got to wrap it up.
Yeah,
So,
but I was going to say that doesn't sound like anything leading to a shooting.
But that tells us Belinda goes to the party.
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
But what is Saxon questioning his dad about?
Well, in the next on, it seems like the dad might tell him. Because he says, I don't remember the exact words, but he says something about, like, I can't lose it all, I can't be broke, or whatever. Or like, I'm this guy in the business, I can't be nothing, something like that. So I'm assuming maybe he finds out somehow about the business shit, or the dad tells him. Yeah, that's interesting. So I'm surprised that she does actually, it just tells us flat out that she goes.
Yeah, I was a little surprised at that myself. I'm gonna see what.
Also, you mentioned last night, in the afterwards shit, the what's his name? What's the young Lachlan? He admitted that like he was definitely going after the brother. He remembered everything. He just kind of repressed it back because the brother was being weird, and now he is gonna go after the sister.
Yeah,
which is so fucking wild.
I think
she's not gonna be as receptive as the brother. I mean, the brother.
He is definitely gonna try to fuck her.
Do you think they're gonna fuck? Like, do you think that?
I don't know if they're going to, but I think he will. He is going to try.
Yeah,
I really do.
It seemed like he was like, "Oh yeah, I'll stay at this monk place with you, because then no one's around and we can try to fuck." Last time I was alone with the sibling, I got to jerk him off. Let's see what I can do with you.
Yeah. So it never said if he spit out the pill.
Yeah. So I'm guessing he didn't then. But
I don't know.
He didn't seem as like fucked up as the brother did. He kind of seemed like going with the flow.
I thought with the dad going and talking to the Dalai Lama or whatever, the dude.
Mm-hmm.
I know he doesn't have the gun anymore, but I was just like, oh, I think he's definitely gonna kill himself now. Like,
yeah.
At least he.
That's true. He doesn't even know he doesn't have the gun yet.
Yeah, and they didn't even look at the guy. They didn't even bat an eye on Guy Talk or whatever his name was when he was walking out.
Yeah,
they just like walked right past him. Neither of them looked at him.
I was waiting for the dad to turn around, and he never did. And I was like, oh, okay. I mean, whatever.
Yeah, so it'll be interesting to see, but and maybe that's why like he's just like, you know, whatever, like I'm just gonna like tell my family and whatever happens. So, but the mom is just out of control.
I know.
She's out of control. She's Piper.
I really got to get that on the soundboard. that'd be a good one.
Have you seen all the TikToks where they like where they make like EDM beats with her fucking like her sayings and shit?
Mm-hmm. Don't they take it from she was on like it was like a morning show and she was saying like all different kinds of things like that. Yeah, that's funny. It's just so funny. Crazy how big a show like this gets.
Well, and then just the way she says words goes viral.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
I also wonder like how much of that is her making that up, and how much of that was like Mike White being like, "This is the character." She's like,
I saw her in an interview, and I get that's just the like South Carolina, the way they talk. Some of the people talk they're like native to the land.
That's funny. Okay, so she just kind of picked up on that and did that. That's fun.
Yeah,
I like that.
Yeah, so I was just like, oh shit, like. Pretty funny.
Do you think since we only have, I'm assuming by the end of the next episode, we'll at least know who's probably gonna die. Who do you think is gonna be the body at this point?
I don't know. I don't know. I think, unfortunately, I think it's gonna be Chelsea.
I wonder if it's gonna be I just lost his fucking name.
Chloe?
Lachlan? Greg's girlfriend. Yeah, Chloe.
Yeah, Chloe.
Yeah. I feel like it might be her. So she's mentioned multiple times kind of casually that he might kill her. And like, what if it's just his wife again that died 2 seasons in a row? But
what if it's all of them though? What if he like blows up his house?
I do wonder too if it's going to be multiple bodies. Like we just saw that one, but there's so much shooting. Yeah. I feel like there's got to be another one somewhere.
But see, so here's the thing. So the party is at his house, right?
Yeah.
They live on top of the hill. So why is the body floating down in the resort where?
Well, the shooting would have happened the next morning, because Zion's going to his anger management thing, and Goggins did that in the morning earlier in the season, so I'm assuming maybe the morning after the party something happens and a shooting ensues or whatever, you know?
Yeah.
So I think it's after the party. So it might not even
So,
be
like,
up at his house.
It's back at the resort then, you think, is when the shooting goes down?
I'm assuming, or at least on the way back or something.
Yeah.
Because he's just chilling in the anger management room and then runs out of there and finds the body floating down, you know?
Well, yeah, that's what I mean. But it's like he's having the party at his house. And they live on top of the hill.
But we don't necessarily know the shooting's going to happen there, though.
Right. Well, right.
But yeah, although I guess depending on how it's set up, I guess someone could, like, if there is water up there, like he could shoot them into like the river and they went down.
Creek that runs down.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm curious.
Push them off a cliff, push them off the mountain.
I guess we don't even really know if they're shot. We just know that they're dead. They could literally be poisoned by that fruit from like the first episode.
We heard shooting.
What was it called? Oh, true, we did hear shooting. What's it called though? The poppy fruit.
Because Zion's like, those are fucking gunshots. Puppy food.
It was some kind of fruit. I think I wrote it down. Like the first episode. Let's see.
Oh, what did you write down? You said you wanted to talk about it this week. Remember? You're like, remember that? And I go, yeah, right. I go, write it down.
Oh yeah. It was the pong pong tree fruit. That's what they talked. They said it's like poisonous to eat. A lot of people think it's gonna get like blended up in the food or something like that blender.
And speaking of pong pong or whatever, the fucking dude's name is Porn Chai.
Every time I hear that, I'm like, what the fuck? It's gotta be like an old, some kind of like
native to their land or something.
But what a wild name.
Porn Chai.
I kind of wish that was my name. What's it? Hess and Porn Chai?
And then he's like zonked out when Zion gets there. He's like, she's like, hello, Porn Chai, come on, my son's here. He's like, huh?
He's like, sorry, I'm in heaven, Belinda. Fuck.
We'll see, bitch.
I'll get out of here when I want to.
I meant to bring that up the last 2 episodes, but I forgot. Each time.
That's funny. What I wrote down last week was, did Greg fuck Sam Rockwell? And I guess
Abby doubled down. She said she guarantees that Greg is one of the guys that fucked Sam Rockwell's character.
I could support that. I could see that.
Yeah.
That could even be something I feel like they won't even acknowledge maybe, and then like you hear an interview and it's like, oh yeah, well we did plan it. Like that's just a thing that happened in the history of the show is that they fucked. But
it will be interesting to see where, if in any, I mean, but I feel like they have to give you some sort of like something. Because, I mean, Rockwell's barely been in it. I don't even know his name.
Oh, did you see? I think he'll be in the last 3, too, because his name's in the opening credits now. I don't know if you noticed that this week, but that
I did not.
It surprised me. I always get surprised when there's an additional name.
We skipped it because we got home late from dinner, so it was kind of like, do we want to save 1:20? We've seen the fucking opening.
You guys don't want to dance to the music?
No.
You do the Ball Johnson to it the whole time, see if you could keep the stamina.
None of that.
Was anything special that stood out to you in Gemstones?
Just some of the one-liners. Sean William Scott looked almost unrecognizable.
Oh, you thought so? I mean, he looked older, but he still looked like Stifler to me.
If you didn't tell me he was gonna be in it, I don't know if I would have recognized him. I really don't, because he was on the screen and I go, oh fuck! I go, oh yeah. I'm like, that is him, I guess. I go, I mean, I guess I just haven't seen him in a while, and his voice sounded different. I don't know if he was like if that's something he did on purpose.
He was a little hickish like them, like a little hillbilly.
Yeah. But like his voice didn't sound like his normal voice from when he does movies, so I was just like,
did you ever watch him in Lethal Weapon, the show?
No.
He was very good in that. That Nick loved that show, and I thought it was all right. It had what's his name? Marlon Wayans, I believe.
Gambino.
And some other dude was the normal dude in Lethal Weapon, like the Mel Gibson role. And then he got in trouble and got fired. So then they brought in Sean William Scott for like a season and a half or something like that. But it was pretty fun, just seeing him just like.
I liked the movies back in the day.
I've never seen all the movies. I think I've only seen the first 2.
Yeah, It's been years, but I've seen
Although
them.
I have seen a lot. Have you seen the Always Sunny episode where they make their own lethal weapon? Those are fucking hilarious.
No, I can't say I have.
Oh, those
Not
are
a
great.
huge, Not Always Sunny.
Oh,
guy.
really? Wow.
No.
They rub you the wrong way? They don't tickle your pickle?
No, it's just I don't know. Just what just like, I mean, like Workaholics is kind of the same. Like it's got its moments, but it's like by no means am I watching that on repeat. I know a lot of people. It was a good show, but it's just.
Oh, yeah, I used to love.
I don't know.
But back in the day, like I was watching that and Blue Mountain State on repeat. Those are like my go-to shows. Yeah. Did you ever watch Blue Mountain State?
Yeah, they're rebooting it.
I was gonna say, yeah. Did you see they're bringing it back? Cause do you watch Reacher? I feel like you fucking love Reacher.
I feel like you've told me about it, but I have not.
The third season's going on right now. Each season's kind of like you can watch them individually. Like it's they're all Tom Clancy books. And it's Alan Ritchson from Blue Mountain State. He plays Jack Reacher, and he's basically just like a Batman, but not Batman. Just punches his way through every situation and always is like the toughest dude and whatever. But he's also like kind of hilarious as well. And it's just so fun to watch. I could endlessly watch that show. And at first I thought it was
Prime, you said?
Yeah. It's one of their like what are they called? The shows that has like John Krasinski and shit like that. It's part of those kind of shows.
I watched the first season of that one with Krasinski.
Oh, did you? I never got around to that either, but I heard it was good.
Nick told me about it, and I watched it, and I enjoyed the first season. But then it was like a year and a half, 2 years later that the next season came out, and I'd like kind of forgotten about it.
Did you know that it took them 3 years to make the second season of Severance?
Wow!
Because I saw Ben Stiller say that it'll not take them 3 years to make the next season, and I was like, "Holy shit! That took you 3 years?"
I saw like an article title that said like it's not going to take as long, but I didn't know. What are you doing? What are you doing?
I know we complain about it a lot, but it seems like TV shows are getting better at it now. But for a while, they just got so used to taking their time and do it, which is good, I guess. But it just makes people forgetful.
Yeah, but I feel like it can be too long, and you just lose
100%
part of your audience.
Well, like I was even a little worried, like with Last of Us, that it's a little long. Because like luckily for me, it's almost like Game of Thrones, where like knowing the books and whatnot. Like I know the games, so I don't need to rewatch it going into it.
Yeah,
but I feel like it's been a while.
And I'll probably rewatch that. Which I should probably start because we're only like 2 or 3 weeks away from that.
Yeah, no, we're just starting it tonight for Taylor.
And the Abby showed me a trailer. It's on Apple TV. It's called Dope Thief, which I think I'm gonna watch it. But they're like, it looks like they're like crooked DEA agents.
Oh, that sounds fun. Well, come on, give me a kiss, Papa. Give me a kiss, Papa.
Honey, what?
Oh,
it's okay. I'm right here. Did you do something you shouldn't have done? Is that what you're...
I'm sorry.
Or do you need to go outside? Is that what it is? Do you need to go potty?
The podcast makes her have to poop. I don't know if you're going to watch it or not, but on Wednesday, I believe, the studio starts with that Seth Rogen show. I'm going to watch that.
Tomorrow?
Yeah. Yeah.
Abby wants to watch that. I don't think I'm gonna watch it.
There's a funny clip that Johnny Knoxville's in one episode. He's playing like some dude trying to get some like really shitty movie made. I think it's a zombie movie and the zombie's diarrhea on you is like his premise, and they make like a fake trailer for it, and he's premiering it to the studio. So I'm excited just to see shit like that. I've heard it's like a very exaggerated entourage, but with like Seth Rogen, and instead of following the actors, you follow them making the shit and whatnot.
Yeah.
But I'm curious to see what it's like. It looks fun at least, but
are they releasing it one episode at a time or the whole thing?
I think so. Maybe a couple the first night. Sometimes they do that, but I know weekly.
Dope Thief, all the episodes are out.
Oh, really? Wow.
Well, at least from what I saw. Oh, there's only 4 episodes out, so I guess they are. There's only 3 episodes out. The 4th comes out Friday.
Oh, okay.
So I just saw multiple episodes and I was like, oh, the whole fucking season's out, but apparently it's not. But it's got Ving Rhames is in it.
Oh, interesting.
I know you know who that is. I don't recognize anyone else, but this is the main guy. Brian Tyree Henry.
Oh, I do know this guy. Okay.
And then the other dude is Wagner Moura. Moura. Those are like the two main dudes. And like I say, it looks pretty
I've
interesting.
seen this guy before too. I don't know in what.
It says 2 lifelong friends in Philadelphia pose as DE agents to rob small-time drug dealers.
Sounds pretty fun. Sounds a little
Yeah.
shieldish.
Yeah,
I
sounds like
that.
something up my alley.
Yeah. See, that's on Apple. You said.
Yeah,
Okay, cool. I like that.
yeah. And
Apple's
then
been getting some really good shit lately.
She showed me a show on Hulu that she wants to watch. It's called Paradise. Have you seen the trailer for that?
I wanted to watch that. That's on my list.
It
to
looks
watch.
interesting as fuck.
I've heard it's really good.
Yeah, it looks. She said that a couple of the nerdier guys at her work talk about it.
I've watched a couple of Kevin Smith podcasts where he just keeps talking about it and keeps talking about it. And I'm like, fuck, I
can't even remember what it was about, but I remember watching the trailer, going, "Wow,
I think James. I don't know if it's like what it's about.
Oh, yeah,
James Marsden's the president, and someone's like his security or something.
I can't stand James Marsden.
I forgot you don't like him.
Yeah,
just every time you're annoyed with him, just remember how he got killed in Westworld a bunch, and maybe that'll make you happy.
Apparently he dies. I mean, he dies in the trailer. So.
Oh, does he?
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's
like,
funny.
At the end of the trailer, they're interviewing the Secret Service agent or whatever, and they're like, "Is part of you glad that the president is dead?" And then the girl interviewing him flashes her hand, and it just says "Say yes."
Oh, interesting.
So, and I was like, I kind of want to watch this show.
It sounds like the show gets a little weird. Like,
really?
I don't know what it's like. It sounds like there's twists and turns and all kinds of crazy things going on.
There's so much to watch. Like,
yeah,
it's
literally impossible to watch everything now. It used to be possible where you could be like, at least pop culturally in the know of everything. Yeah. Now,
well, and that's the thing.
Impossible.
Like, I feel like the way it works is like, so like right now we're watching White Lotus. Okay, we're also watching Gemstones.
Yeah,
we're that's just us for a podcast. That's not even what we're watching for our own viewing pleasure. Okay, so as soon as Lotus is over, we have The Last of Us Part 2 with Gemstones, and then as soon as that's over, what comes out in May? Isn't there a shit show coming out in May that we're watching?
Well, there's a bunch of things still coming out. Even in April, like Last of Us, there's You starting. For me, Doctor Who starting. There's
Duck Hunter.
Doctor Who.
Oh, Doctor Who. I think it's a Duck Hunter. I'm like, what is that?
There's something else that starts in April too that I can't remember, but there's a shit ton starting in April.
See, and that's the thing. Like, I watched the first 2 seasons of You, maybe 3. What's the last one where he kills Love and makes her into a pie or something?
That was the last. That was the end of 3, and then in 4 he.
I haven't watched 4.
Oh, I was just say he meets someone and then he's like getting like he doesn't because all the other ones is it's like him like getting ready to murder or something. Season 4 is like, did he do the murder or not? You don't know the whole time. So it's like.
But didn't he move to like Europe or something?
Yeah. So it's in a whole different location.
See, and that's the thing. Like,
I've got to be honest.
3 seasons.
That's my least favorite of the seasons, but it ends setting up a really cool finale.
Yeah. So like that's what I mean. Like I've watched 3 seasons of that, and I haven't watched 4. And I mean 5's coming out. So it's like, will I ever fucking watch them? Maybe. I don't know. I watched 5 seasons of Yellowstone. Still haven't watched the final 8 episodes of season part 2. I mean. Vice Principals. I don't think I ever watched season 2 of Vice Principals.
Oh, really?
I really don't think I do. And that's the thing. Like, there's just so much. And then, like, I'll watch them all, and then it's like, oh fuck, it's not coming out for like another 2 years. Like, all right, well, I guess I'll get around to it eventually. And then,
a lot of the time now, you might as well wait until it's about to come out, because if you don't, you're gonna forget again by the time it's out.
Yeah, that's how one of the guys at work, like, I was telling him about Gemstones. I'm like, dude, because he always talks about Eastbound and Down. I go, it's Danny McBride. I go, you got, but he's like a big religious guy. So he's like, dude, I don't think
I feel because Danny McBride's very religious too, even though he does do all this shit. Like his mom was literally what they're making fun of in the show and shit like that.
Well, that's what I told him. I go, they're just making fun of like the big, like the big whatever they're called churches, or,
Mm-hmm.
quote unquote churches. I go, I really do think. I go, just some of the one-liners, dude. I'm like this episode, like when she like punches or when she like knocks the Slurpee, she's like, "What the fuck are you looking at?" They were just sitting there. I was like,
I love that
dying.
part. And then she's
Oh,
really
shit.
struggling getting him in the car and be like, they're fucking making
Yeah.
fun of you over there. I ain't gonna let that fucking shit slide.
She's
And
like, "This is gonna be a fucking breeze." She's like, "We got this," and he's like, "Fucking, I'm ready to die."
I'm excited to see just more of that shit. Like in the next on when they go to that retreat, he's having like ice cream or something at the end and drops it, or like drops his medicine in the grass, can't get up.
But something weird with Sean William Scott and his mom, though.
Oh yeah, well he's definitely gonna be like the villain of the season or whatever.
Yeah.
And the mom, they were playing a song at the end, and it was basically saying I'm Two-Faced, and like the mom was putting on jewelry, looking at a picture of their mom.
I saw that. Yeah.
I feel like she is gonna end up being bad, and she's gonna be trying to replace the mom. Which I'm like, oh fucking, I feel bad for John Goodman. He was.
Yeah.
His story in the show, even though it's a comedy, his story is always so fucking sad.
It is.
I
man.
feel bad for him. I loved it though, the bit where they're at the restaurant and they all scream at him. They run to the freezer and they're all just freaking out in there.
I know.
And then when they get out and he confronts them, fucking Adam Devine's glasses are just
His
fogged up
glasses
the
are all
entire
fogged
time.
up.
I love that.
I was laughing at that.
I was really surprised that
like,
next week it's going into them going on vacation and like just seems like whole new shit's going on. It just
I didn't watch it. Well, and then it did not pick up where it left off. He was going into the
well, that's what I'm saying. In the next episode,
the
it seems
thing?
like they're not continuing off here either.
Yeah.
Other than BJ being hurt, they're all going on vacation to just go do some shit
Well,
at like a lake house.
they have to. They set the fucking dude's church on fire.
Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah.
They had Simpkins or whatever. They have to fucking address that later on down the road.
I'm glad. I love the part too of that where they're arguing and he like does that shit and circles the men. And Brad's like, I could circle the men too. I ain't so fucking cool.
He gets all pissed because Kelvin gets nominated for like
oh yeah,
best religious man of the
religious
year.
man, yeah.
Do you think we'll get any more cameos on Lotus or no? We're done
I was gonna
with
ask you, do you think the dad or the guy Goggins is going after? Do you think he'll be someone famous?
Well, they showed us a picture of him.
Wait, wasn't that him young or is that him now?
Well, I don't know when it was, but I mean, they showed
okay.
us a picture. He just looked like a white dude.
Okay, I was wondering if it would be somebody because they haven't shown him at all. Even in the next on, they didn't show him.
No, yeah.
So I was curious about that.
I mean, who could it be? John Lithgow or something?
Oh, that'd be pretty nuts. Did you see he's gonna be what's his name? The big professor dude, the big guy in charge of Harry Potter?
Dumbledore?
Yes. Yeah, he's gonna be him.
Nice. Did you see that
In HBO,
some black dude's going to be Snape?
Yeah. Oh my God, everybody's so angry about it. Jesus
I saw
Christ.
people like up in arms.
Which the one point I was like, oh, okay, I do get that, but still, you could just change it. Is that it's known that Harry Potter's dad bullied Snape forever, so then it's like, oh, he's gonna bully the one black dude in school. Cool. But I feel like what they're gonna do is they're just gonna add more black people, and then he's not gonna be bullying the only black person. He's gonna be bullying a black person in school.
It doesn't matter to me because honestly, I doubt I'll watch it. But
you don't think you're gonna watch it? I bet you'll watch it. It's an HBO.
We just talked about 900 shows.
Yeah, but it'll be
watch.
one of the HBO shows that's starting. You know, we'll be watching like Game of Thrones, and then they'll be like, oh, next week Harry Potter starts. I guess I'll try that.
I guess I'll end up having to give it a shot.
But it'll like, what if the trailer comes out?
I want like a new show that's not connected to anything. I want like another fucking Sopranos or another Wire or another like a new Game of Thrones to start. Obviously not like
my fingers are crossed that Vince Gilligan's new show will be something like that.
Yeah,
because it's a completely OG thing. It's not like a Breaking Bad spin-off, anything like that. It's all completely new. It'll be cool to have something like that, and hopefully something that's big. Because it does feel like everything you watch now is adapted from a book, a remake of something, blah, 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 you know.
Yeah, or a spin-off.
Yeah, you know? A lot of spin-offs.
Yeah. But, I mean, what hasn't been done? That's the problem.
Let's see.
You know, like, what hasn't been done?
What would you want to see on HBO that you haven't seen yet?
I don't know. That's a good question. Shows.
Well, your mom does.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah. No, but But yeah, like comment. I don't know. Does anyone have any ideas?
Yeah,
Comment
I'm
below.
trying to think.
I don't know.
I'm trying to think of
Because
what.
I mean, I'm not. I just feed me something good.
I don't think it would do good, but
eat
has HBO done a time traveling show? I'm
Jerome.
sure they have. I don't think it would probably do well because
I'm sure they have. Isn't The Leftovers time traveling?
No, it's just people disappearing.
Did you ever watch 6 Feet Under?
I've seen some of it. Angela's obsessed with it
I watched that
because Dexter's in it.
Yeah.
Did you watch Original Sin ever? I know we talked about it a few weeks ago. Did you watch normal Dexter though, right?
Yeah.
You should give it a shot. At least watch the first episode and just see if you like the vibe.
Okay. I did.
Spencer's growling outside the door like, "Let me in."
I did see I've seen the entire series of the original Dexter.
Oh, okay. Then did you ever watch what was it called? New Blood?
I never saw the reboots or anything that.
That one. Me and Taylor quit that too. But unfortunately,
I heard terrible reviews, and I was just like,
I bought Angela.
That's fine.
I think for her birthday last year, I got her. It's a big remastered Blu-ray box set of all of Dexter, and then it also has New Blood. Nice. So we've been slowly rewatching it. We stopped to watch the prequel show, but so now we're getting back into it. So eventually, I'm gonna have to rewatch New Blood because we did quit it.
Yeah.
But we're all trying to rewatch everything. So when Dexter Resurrection comes out, we all remember shit.
Yeah.
But see, also, have you seen how many everyone and their mother is getting cast in Dexter Resurrection? Their new one they're making right now.
I haven't seen a single thing on it.
Neil Patrick Harris is in it. I
haven't heard him in a while.
I just lost it. Peter Dinklage is in it. Fucking Uma Thurman's in it. I just feel like every week I'm hearing and they're bringing back a bunch of people too from the OG show. They're in the middle of filming it right now in New York, and I just feel like every fucking day I hear another big ass celebrity in it.
That doesn't always mean it's good though.
Yeah, well, no, that's what I'm saying. It seems like they're trying everything they can to get people to watch it.
We need star power for people to watch.
But I am a little. Every time Neil Patrick Harris pops up in something, that gets me excited. He's pretty fun.
Yeah.
Did you ever watch his the series of unfortunate events with him on Netflix? That was pretty fun. He's very fun in that show.
How far? Holy shit!
Up that time of the podcast.
How far off do you think we are? Where they like they could just make a straight show about Tupac and Biggie, and then not have actors, just have like it's all CGI holographic Biggie and Tupac, and it looks good.
I mean, honestly, I feel like not that far off. Now, will they actually do that first show? I don't know.
No, I don't.
But I feel like how good
but with AI,
AI is now
CGI
with CGI and everything,
it's
a little scary.
Yeah, and it's only gonna get scarier.
Especially just the deepfake technology alone, just like that. Just
it's nuts.
It's just crazy. Like if someone wanted to, they could take every podcast we've ever done, scan our faces, and just throw us in a.
You don't even say anything. What are you doing? Giving people ideas?
That's a good point. No one's gonna waste their time. But then they can just throw you in a porno, and it's just like, oh yeah, look at this. Hess is fucking 7 dudes, and it might be believable.
It's porn shy.
Yeah. He's the original porn shy. Holy shit.
Yeah.
But it's just crazy what you can do now with that shit. Like literally, you could go on Twitter and be like, hey Gronk, make me a photo of Freddy Krueger as Johnny Knoxville, and they make it.
Yeah, wouldn't that be funny if that's what really happened with Sketch, but he just leaned into it and it made him more famous?
That would be pretty funny. Yeah. Do you ever watch any of his streams or anything like that? Did you ever watch any?
No, I sometimes I would watch him when he would play NFL, but not really. I mean, he's funny, and I see his stuff online or whatever, but.
What about do you ever watch any of Kai Cenat's streams, like him and Kevin Hart and whatnot?
Nah, I see all their stuff.
I don't watch any of his single shit, but whenever he does have Kevin Hart on there, I'll watch it. Maybe not the whole time, but I'll definitely watch. Sometimes the clips from that are fucking hilarious.
He'll stream for 30 days straight.
Yeah.
Which is insane. But I the only reason I know of all of those is because of my kids. They tell me about all that shit. Otherwise, I would have no clue.
You wouldn't learn it from TikTok?
Jinxie, I didn't know who Jinxie was.
Oh yeah, I feel like I used to see all kinds of good shit about him, and then now anytime I see him, he's just crying. Any updated video I see, he's crying and he's in some drama or something.
I think that's just for views, though.
Probably.
I think they all do it. It's all like clickbait views.
Maybe we should
Because
start, start crying on this
some other
podcast and put out
streamer.
clips.
I saw some other streamer. I don't know. I don't DDG or something, but it was like
Oh, that sounds familiar.
he told his chat he had 7 days to live, and it's like, what?
Did he actually die?
No.
Oh, I was gonna say, holy shit. Hey,
But
just,
it's like-
just want to let you know, chat. I will be dying tomorrow.
Yeah.
So
like,
last stream.
like, even if the doctors tell you like you have 7 days to live, you might make it more than 7.
Yeah, you could possibly.
You might
have
not
8.
make it 7. Yeah. So it's like I feel like you can't just be like I have 7 days to live.
Did he actually have like an illness, or was he making that up too?
I think it was just something made up for clickbait.
Yeah, because there was, I don't know his name, but there's this little dork that I see all the time on. He's one of those people that like they always stream and they're always looking at their chat the entire fucking time walking around.
Yeah.
And he's faked his like being sick multiple times. I think he did it as a kid, and the older.
Is it Neon?
Yeah, that little fuck. Isn't he
Neon.
annoying as shit? Every time I see a clip of that fucker, I'm like, God, he's annoying. I've never seen one that I was like, oh, what a cool guy. I do not get what people see in him.
Yeah, I think most of that stuff is all clickbait, fake shit.
Oh, most likely, yeah. Like I feel like I've seen 112 TikTok clips of being like Neon firing his security, Neon getting in an argument with his security. I'm like, okay, dude.
Yeah. Neon crashing his car. I don't watch too many streamers. I just have a couple of like Warzone streamers that I watch in the mornings, like when I'm doing my work. I'm actually gonna pull it up right now. I saw something, and obviously I was at work and I couldn't confirm it, but I'm gonna pull it up right now. But someone said they released the Nick Merckx bundle again in the Call of Duty store.
Oh, interesting.
So I don't. Maybe they made up and he's gonna come back for Verdansk. I feel like a lot of people don't like him because he's like a big Trump guy.
Yeah,
he's very vocal about it.
Yeah, I was gonna say he has a loud mouth sometimes. Sometimes he doesn't know when to shut up.
I feel I don't know if his viewership has fallen at all. I have no idea, but
I feel like no.
I feel like a lot of people. But he streams at weird times now. The other night I was like going to bed, and
yeah, I noticed that.
And he was streaming. I'm like, I'm like, when did he stream at like 9:30 at night?
Yeah, no, I got a notification that he was playing like Apex or something the other night, and I was like,
yeah,
what the fuck? It's like 10:30.
Did you see the new? The revamped map of Verdansk?
No, I haven't seen it yet.
Here, let me see. I'll send it to you. It looks fucking. They like remastered it. It looks fucking dope. They rebuilt it from the ground up. They said.
Ooh, that does look really nice.
I'm excited. They're going back to the old buy stations where they were vertical.
Oh,
not like the little like they're
in a panic situation. That the newer buy is so horrible.
Yeah, and supposedly they're getting rid of like slide canceling. Like they're going back.
Ooh, I like seeing the old.
They're
gulag.
going back to fucking.
That's good.
The way it was.
Do you know? Is it different people making it, or is it the same people that did that Verdansk?
It's not the same people.
Oh, hold on, I gotta look.
I don't think. I don't believe. I could be completely wrong. I'm excited. Are you probably should.
Oh yeah.
It comes out next Thursday.
I'm gonna make sure all my shit's updated whenever that
I was
comes
gonna say
because I'm usually like day of. Oh fuck! I didn't update my game. Shit.
Yeah, you're like, oh, I guess we'll, But yeah, I'm excited because I was watching Stone Mountain. I don't know if you've heard of him or seen him before, but he was playing like the mobile because you can play Verdansk on mobile.
I forget about that. Yeah.
And I was. Just
I used to have that on my iPad so you could play on the PlayStation controller on there.
They were at the hospital, and I was like, "Fuck, dude!" I'm like, I remember those days.
Yeah, like, going from prison, then we fly to hospital. That was great. We used to that was the great thing is we had like a routine of places to go, no matter like where the ring was. We had like a little route. Remember we added homeless pimp.
Yeah,
we could go to
homeless pimp. Yeah, that was up there on the hill. So and like supposedly there's no zips. There's no like it's. Like stripped down, bare bones, like the.
That'll be fun just to play like a basic Warzone.
Yeah,
that'll be really fun. I hope it goes well for them.
I hope so too.
Because every time they've come out with some kind of change, remember how many times they brought back helicopters you could shoot out of and shit. So I'm hoping it's just smooth. Everyone can have fun. Remember
I feel
the good
like there's
old
going to be
days.
hiccups, but I feel like that's inevitable.
Yeah.
When you're playing a huge game like that, like there's going to be bugs, there's going to be glitches. They're not on vacation. They didn't take the whole month of December off, like you know.
Yeah.
So I mean, hopefully they're quick and they fix them quick if that's the case. But I'm excited for it. So I mean, I will definitely be dropping into Verdansk.
Yeah.
Next Thursday.
No, I think most people will try it, be like, oh, I gotta drop back in there one time, and then I'm hoping it'll
some of the
suck people back in.
I guess some like pretty. I've never heard of them, but I mean like pretty good sized streamers are coming back to Warzone.
Oh,
like,
really?
Leveling up guns and stuff for Verdansk.
That's actually kind of smart. That's
so,
pretty smart.
Yeah, maybe you should hop on.
I was gonna say maybe I should make sure I at least have something that works.
Tony Hawk's coming out and it's coming.
Oh
3 and 4.
yeah, I saw there originally it
was
was not gonna have Bam Margera in it, but now Tony Hawk fought for him and Bam's back in the game.
Bam's in the game. It's coming to Game Pass day 1.
Oh, that's pretty cool. That's nice.
Yeah.
I'm excited that it's Indiana Jones is coming out on the PS5 here soon. I was waiting for that to come out.
Oh, there you go. I heard a lot of people say that it was a really good game. That it was like, just graphic wise was amazing.
I was worried at first because it was first person and everybody was kind of complaining about that. I thought it was gonna just feel weird. Sometimes you want it to feel like a Call of Duty when it's first person.
Yeah,
they've like really got that down good. But I've heard it's very fun with that. Like I heard they did a really good job with the game. And then like the voice acting, it just feels like you are Harrison Ford in there,
which is nutbag to me.
But I'm excited for that. That'll be pretty fun. I tried to avoid it as much as possible, seeing anything of it on Xbox and shit, so that way I didn't know a lot.
Yeah, I'm ready for like Last of Us to come to Xbox.
I feel like it's got at least by the time like the show's done and they're coming out with the next Last of Us game, the last one, it's gotta be cross-played.
I don't think it will be.
I'm hoping because it seems like they're slowly trying because that wouldn't be for a couple more years because they're making a whole different game in between.
Yeah,
I'm hoping eventually because it's just so silly now. Just anything to where more people can play the game is better because the games die so quick. They die so quick now.
Yeah,
they have like a 2-week life and then it's move on to the next game where we're all just gonna play this battle royale. We all played that story. It's done.
Yep.
But yeah, I'm ready for the next game to be like excited for. I'm hoping.
Have
you heard anything about the guys that make Last of Us? That's like intergalactic something. But you know the girl at the end of or in season 3 of You the librarian girl that Joe's like kind of hooking up with, the black girl on the show. She has a kid.
Oh yeah.
She's the main girl in their next game.
Oh,
but it's like a whole. I think it's in the 80s or 90s. It like takes everything's the same except for they went like very advanced. So it's like super advanced 90s tech kind of, but like in spaceship. So there's like a Porsche spaceship that they're flying, and it has like a boombox it has a record player thing that plays music throughout the ship and like some shit like that. So it's very stylized.
That'll be interesting.
So that'll be their next game.
Nice.
It'd be pretty fun.
Because I mean, like, how long does it take you to beat the game?
If it's anything like Last of Us, I'd say
that's what I mean, like
12 to 14, maybe 16 hours.
Yeah.
And then
some people can do that in a weekend.
Yeah. Like I think it took me a week, I think, to beat part 2.
Yeah.
And I think
which feels kind of crazy to pay $70 for a game you can beat in a week.
Yeah, true. But I've played that game like to death.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm sure you go back and play it on different difficulties and all that shit.
Yeah.
I'm sure, but it's like that. Like that's kind of where I'm at with games. Is like cool, but like, dude, if I can beat this game in like a week or 2.
Mm-hmm.
Why am I paying $70 to fucking? I keep seeing that GTA 6 is going to be like $100 to $150.
I've been seeing that too. Yeah, that's just fucking insane.
But
and I know they're
not making another one.
I was gonna say I know supposedly. They do all kinds of other shit. So like, in the end, I guess it's worth it. But that's fucking crazy.
Yeah, but I mean, that game's had a long, like GTA 5 has had a long life cycle, and now you got like all the people that modded the game and the RP on it, and like, and eventually you'll be able to do that with 6.
I wish they put that much effort into like another Red Dead game.
Yeah.
Like that would be amazing. Any last things you want to say before we wrap up the podcast here?
I don't think so. I would like Apple to go back to putting the charger butts and providing them when you buy a fucking phone.
Yeah, what the fuck's up with that? They mess up headphone jacks. They get rid of that shit. Everything's more expensive.
Ugh.
Yeah, but you know what?
Put the
I bet
fucking
you
charger.
I bet you still got a sticker in there. I bet you they got a little.
They don't give you a sticker anymore.
What the fuck? You don't get an Apple sticker anymore?
No more apples. Not in this. Not in this fucking thing.
Fucking blasphemy.
Yeah, little cocksuckers.
You can say that again. God.
Yeah.
Like your panties.
The only thing that was in there, literally, the only literature was this, and it's like, you no longer need a physical SIM card to activate your eSIM during iPhone setup, and then legit 2-page.
Oh my god! Do you need a magnifying glass to read those? And what the fuck?
Like, that's it. There is nothing else in this box other than one like cord.
Yeah.
But you don't get a charger butt.
It's so funny too. That's how you know everyone and their mom has iPhones. Is that they just expect you to have those at your house. So like you've bought in so many iPhones. This isn't your first. You got this.
The problem is this is my first one with a USB-C.
It's stupid.
They just go, oh, they'll fuck it. They'll buy it. They'll buy it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because also
Keep
you're like
fucking around, Tim Cook. Keep fucking around. One of these days, I'm going to Android.
like,
then what are you gonna do, Tim?
well, then I bet you Andrew's got the same problems. Don't you think?
I think you get it all in the Android.
Probably, actually. I bet you they give you all the cords you need and that. But
I
then,
mean,
then your phone looks
it's
stupid.
a nice, sturdy box. But maybe cut down the cost of the box and put the fucking charger butt in there. Son of a bitch.
How much do you think it costs to make that charger butt?
Fucking 4 cents?
Exactly. And they can't put one in every box?
Oh God, no.
Because also, why not do that? Because they always
all
have, they
that
have
shit.
like the fatter ones they have are like the faster charging ones. So what I don't understand why they don't just give you them and then be like, well, if you want a better one, go buy a better one.
Yeah, I don't know. It's probably because they're
fucking,
I'm not gonna say it. I'm
fucking-
not gonna say it.
fucking dingleberries.
Not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it. That's all my. That's how I end the pod. Have a good night, everybody.
I like that. Good little rant.
Love
to end
you.
it.
We'll talk to you again next week. Episode 7.
Peace
Killer
out, Girl
Instincts.
Scouts.
White Lotus, Gemstones. We'll find some other shit to ramble on. So have a great weekend. Be nice. If you go out to dinner, tip your fucking servers and your waitresses and your waiters. Don't do the right thing. Let's not do the cheapness. Yeah. Peace.
We should have you do the ending more often.